What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on what I wish I could have told myself while I was pregnant, while I gave birth, and just after I gave birth. Something that I wish I could have told my pregnant self is that it's only 40 weeks, or in my case, 42 weeks. It's only maximum around 42 weeks, and it's over before you know it. As much as it felt long, it's only 9/10 months, and you can do it. And it's not as bad as it seems in that moment. And I think I also would have told myself to enjoy the moments rather than dwell on how I was feeling. I had really bad acid reflux or heartburn, if you will, whatever one, I don't know which one it was, but it was really bad. So the last 3 months I didn't even sleep at all. I slept on a couch sitting up like this with that face. And I just remember feeling so done by the end, and most mamas feel done at the end, but I think I just, now looking back, I wish I would have just enjoyed like the kicking more. And I remember I used to lay in the bath and I would just he would just move in my belly, and to be honest, that's like the only time when you're pregnant is like the only time where you and your baby, it's just you and your baby, like there's no one else there. And you're the only one. I guess this is kind of possessive for me to say, but you're able to hold on to that baby at all times, which is kind of like a cool feeling, because once that baby's out, lots of people are helping. I mean, you're needed more physically rather than just, and mentally, rather than just like holding a baby inside of you. So I think I would just tell myself, like, enjoy those little moments of when the baby kicked and was moving around and had the hiccups, as sometimes I would just be tired of feeling it all the time. It's something that I should have been a little bit more, now I wouldn't say appreciative about it, because I was super grateful that I had the ability to carry a child, because I know there are other moms out there that can't, and I just always knew that in the back of my head, that there are people out there that can't have kids, and at least not naturally. And I just feel like because I was blessed to be able to, I am just forever grateful. And I remember, and I still do, I always carry that with me, because I just like to be mindful that I am fortunate to be able to have babies. So that's pretty much everything I'd probably say to my pregnant self. Something I would tell my delivery self, if you will, or myself while I was giving birth, is there is a light at the end of that tunnel. It's okay. It's gonna hurt, and it hurts, and it's gonna be tough, and it's gonna be mentally exhausting and physically exhausting, but you can do it. Like, just put your mind to it and you can do it. And I think because when you have your first baby, you don't know what it's like to be a mom yet, and you don't know what the feelings and the emotions that are associated with being a mom are yet. When you're finishing a long pregnancy like I had, which was one day before my 42 weeks, and then you go into labor, and my labor was long. It was, I think I went into active labor pretty much when I woke up, and it was, I didn't have him. I woke up at like 9:30, and I think I was in active labor by like 10:30, and I didn't have him till the next morning at 12:22 in the morning. So it was long, and it was hard, and it was exhausting, and for me, I just didn't know. I knew I was going to have a baby at the end of it, but I just felt like I didn't know what that meant. Like, I physically knew what that meant, but I didn't know how it was going to affect me emotionally. And a lot of moms out there always say, like, you just wait till you have your baby and you see what it's like and you'll experience this, you just wait. And for me, I was like, yeah, like, I'm going to have a baby. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I don't think I'm going to feel any different. And I must say, like, you feel different. There's something inside your body. Like, you carry a human, and then you deliver this human, and you go through all this hardship to deliver this human, and then you look at that thing and you forget, like, all the pain you went through. You forget how long it took to make this baby. Like, you forget so much, and you just look at it and it's like nothing in this world exists except for the two of you, or the three of you, depending who's in the room. But it's just, you lock eyes with that little human, and it's like, wow, I just made you, and you are just perfect. And you get that feeling. And I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's some chemical reason why you feel all this crazy feelings, but I just find that it's such a surreal feeling. And knowing now, and if I have a second, I know what the outcome will be, and it'll be so much different. And I wish if I could appear in my head in the past and say, you can do it, you're going to meet the love of your life in just some hours that are going to disappear before you know it, then I think it would have helped me. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Just breathe. Don't let it succumb you. Try to power your own contractions rather than letting them control you. I think that's the hardest one. My contractions were so hard and so close together, and he just wouldn't flip enough for me to dilate quick enough. So I just was in labor for so long that I just felt like defeated a little bit, and like I couldn't stay on top of my contractions. So I just, every time they came, I just felt like someone was pouring cement on me, and I just couldn't like get to the top. And I think that was like the hardest thing, was to stay on top of it and be like, okay, it's okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have a baby at the end of this, it's gonna be okay, like I can get through it, it's only a few hours, like you can do it. And that's probably something I would have told myself, like, you can do it, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, just fight for it. And then something I would tell myself after birth or postpartum would be, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be hyper emotional, it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be the most amazing time of my life, and it's gonna go by fast. I think that's the biggest thing, is it goes by so fast. I can't believe it. It feels like I had him 2 days ago. Like, it's insane. And I think that's the biggest thing, is I wish I could have said, hey, like, cherish. I mean, I cherished every day, every moment, but just realizing it's gonna fly by. And people tell you that, but it's not gonna register in your brain until you experience it yourself. But like, it flies by. Before you know it, they're graduating. Like, that's how I feel like it is. I feel like 2 days ago he was born, and now he's trying to walk. Like, it's insane. And I think the biggest thing is just appreciate, and admire and soak in and just love as much as you can, and just enjoy your time. And I think I'd also tell myself, because I struggled a little bit with breastfeeding emotionally, and I think I'd just let myself know it's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be hyper emotional. It's okay to feel defeated. It's okay to feel all the feelings I feel, and it'll get better. Like, nursing at the beginning is so hard. You're sore from giving birth, your boobs hurt from your milk supply coming in, your nipples hurt from your baby, like, trying to get you to have your milk come in. Like, it's tough. And I just remember the pain being so bad that I would just, like, every time he would latch on and I wasn't producing milk yet, I would just, like, grab the pillow beside me and just, like, squeeze it so hard to try and, like, let out all my frustrations of how painful I was. And at some, like, I think my milk came in maybe day 4 or 5, and I just remember, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Like, I can't. Like, it's not happening. My milk's not coming in. It hurts so bad. Like, is he even getting enough milk? Like, how do you know? And all this stuff. And I just remember feeling, like, kind of buried in that a little bit. And then I realized, you can do it. Like, moms do this all the time. Like, why are you letting it defeat you when you know that you can do it? Just fight for it. And I did, and my milk came in, and it got so much better. And I think the biggest thing is I just remained open with my husband and my mom and my mother-in-law, and, like, I just made it sure to make sure people knew how I was feeling and how I was feeling a little defeated. And I think that helped, especially because after you give birth, you're just so hyper emotional. Like, your hormones are just all over the place, and you're just trying to figure out how to get by and how to live an everyday. Like, you're learning to be a new mom. You're learning to breastfeed. You're worrying about your baby all the time. Is my baby okay? Is my baby full? Is my baby need a changed bum? Is my baby sleeping enough? And your mind's just all over the place. Did I put a blanket in his bed? Did I do this? Is my baby still breathing? Like, your head is just like gonna explode with everything. And that's normal. It's gonna be all the time. Like, even now, I'm still thinking in my head, did he get enough food? When did he eat last? Did he sleep enough? Why isn't he sleeping? Is he teething? Is he doing this? And it's just never going to end. But I think you just need to, I would just tell myself, you know what? He's okay. He's showing outcomes, or he's showing results that are saying, like, he's okay. And I can kind of just sit back and be like, it's okay. Like, he's fine, he's happy, he's sleeping for the most part, he's eating, he's playing, he's learning, he's gaining weight, he's producing wet diapers, poopy diapers. Like, there's nothing that I should be worried about other than those thoughts that are in my head that aren't going to disappear, but I just need to realize, like, it's okay. And that's something that I would tell myself. And I think, looking back, there's so many things going forward when I have another baby, or when I try for another baby, that I'm just going to be so much more grateful for and pay attention to. And I mean, it's not going to be easy. Just because I did it once doesn't mean the next time it's going to be super simple because I'm some sort of expert, because I'm not. But I think being able to look back and be like, okay, this is what was tough. I can expect it to happen again. And I can kind of just be like, you know what, you did it once. You can do it again. And if you can't, there's people you can talk to, there's resources out there, and you just gotta get by. And if you can get through it, you can conquer the world. And I would honestly do anything for my little one, and it hurts how much I love that kid. But anyway, so that's my video for today. Just what I would tell myself looking back on when I was pregnant, when I had him, and postpartum. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked it, please give my video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel just down below. We put out videos every Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye.